Namaste to all. I'm very sure that the spiritual tips or messages contained in this short audio will be immensely helpful for all of you in your spiritual path. In fact, these messages are helping me on a daily basis. I try to read these messages or tips from Rishi Munis on a daily basis. In fact, I would suggest you to listen this audio in full as well as hit the like button so that tomorrow you can recover it from playlist and readily listen to it on a daily basis. The first point is the main aim of human life is to realize Almighty God. Hence, don't give priority to any other deed other than this main aim. Giving priority to any other deed, leaving this main aim, is as similar to burn up a forest full of sandalwood trees to ashes. Point number 2. You are stuck in the illusion of ego, anger, pride, sensuality, etc. Your life's success to remove the pains and misery depends on the destructions of these illusions by following righteousness or adopting dharma. Dharma means righteousness. Here we have to know that Hinduism, Islam, Sikhism, Parsi, Jainism, Buddhism, etc. are not dharma. They are religions. Dharma means Vedic Sanatan Dharma only. Dharma is emanating from Almighty God. That we have to know. Point number 3, unless and until you realize that the pain and sufferings are inevitably stuck behind every worldly pleasure, you can never gain vairagya or asceticism. Unless you become ascetic, mind can never be controlled. Without the control of mind, realizing Almighty God, that is attaining samadhi, is impossible. Without samadhi, getting over the cycle of birth and death is impossible. Next point, mind is like an iron piece which gets attracted to the magnet of sensual pleasures. Wise men avoid the same, estimating the ill effects of getting indulged in sensual pleasures, whereas the ignorant gets attracted towards it and gets destroyed without this understanding. Next point, Almighty God is the treasure of all the knowledge, all the powers and all the pleasures of this universe. God is eternal. He is Chetan or alive. He is immortal, and He was, He is, He will be always with all of us. He is our creator and protector. Hence, all the human beings must do daily praise, prayer and worship, stuti, prarthana and upasana of that formless Almighty God. What a beautiful point. Next point, these thoughts of yours indicates your highest ignorance. Point number 1, I shall never die. Point number 2, my body is very pure. Point number 3, sensual pleasures are permanent. And the last point, my body is me. Next message, good or bad thoughts does not arise in our mind on its own, because the mind is just like a machine which does not operate on its own, being a non-alive matter. Soul, that is Jivatma, is the reason behind the mind to function. That is, you are the reason behind the mind to function. Next point, by seeing that the result of a person's good or bad deeds are not got by him or her immediately, do not ever think that even in the future nothing will happen. No one can ever escape the result of his karma, as God is omnipresent, omniscient and just. Next point, there is no other way to escape from pain, misery, sorrows, fear and worries of this life without knowing the true form of these 3. What are those 3? Number 1, this world, that is the world made of Prakriti. Number 2, the one who suffers the pains or enjoys the pleasures of this world, which is the souls. Number 3, the one who creates this world, which is Almighty God. So without knowing the true forms of Prakriti, soul and Almighty God, you can never escape the pain, misery, sorrows, fear and worries. Last point, fire is never put out by adding fuel to it. Similarly, sensual needs can never be satisfied by enjoying it. More the fuel, more the fire. Similarly, more the sensual enjoyment, the more the need arises. Really beautiful. I am reading this again and again on a daily basis. I think it's wonderful to understand such concepts from the Vedic Sanatan Dharma written by Rishi Munis. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will adopt it. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.